Hey everyone, what's up? This is Neil Napier here. Just let me know quickly in the chat box if you can hear me fine and if you can see the screen as well. Give me a one if you can hear me okay, and a two if you can see the screen as well. Screen should say, watch how you can find and close clients on demand, and prospects will line up to pay $1,000 to $10,000 easily. Awesome. One, two, one, two. If you don't hear me, by the way, well, obviously, if I say this, you won't understand. But if you don't hear me, click on the audio icon on the screen to activate the audio as well. Okay. Obviously, that doesn't work because you can't hear me. Such an idiot. Okay, so here we go. I'm really excited, by the way. We've got a record number of audience today, which is always fantastic. Always good to have a lot of people on this call that we do. Later today, we're going to be, well, within about, I would say, 45 minutes to an hour, I'll be making you an amazing offer, the kinds of which you have not seen until now. Maybe you have, but nothing like this. I can promise you that much. So keep watching, and at any point, if you have any questions, just stop me and ask. I'll try and attend to them as soon as I can, but if not, then Damien and Nicholas will help you out. They are in chat. Constantine might be here too. At least one of them will be there at any point to help you. So I'm going to show you on this session how you can go out there, find and close clients on demand for any product or any service that you're offering. And if you're wondering, like, hey, Neil, I don't even run an agency, maybe you'll get some ideas from this today. And maybe you'll realize that you actually have a lot of products that you have access to, let's say with agency or white label rights, and you can just sell those. That's exactly what one of my coaching clients was doing as well. Now, we've kept this system secret and to ourselves for quite some time now. We've had it for ourselves for quite some time, and we've been perfecting it. And now that it's perfect, we can safely reveal it to you. We can show you how we have generated over $100,000 from clients using this software. Over $100,000 from clients using the software. And again, like I said, it doesn't matter what product or service you have, as long as you have something to sell, as long as you're prospecting clients, you can use this as well. And here is the cold, hard proof. We have closed clients anywhere between $10,000 upfront to $86,000 per year. That's $7,200 per month service. That's how much they are paying for us to fulfill services for them. And the best part is, with the technique that I'll show you today, with the system that I'll share with you today, you can sell anything to anyone. Like I said, it doesn't matter what niche, what market they're in. It doesn't matter what services they need, what products they need. You can sell anything that you want. And just FYI, when we had a pre-launch page to this offer where people were commenting, we got lots of good comments when people saw what the solution can do that I'll be sharing with you today. The solution is called With Proposals. I'm quite sure you all have seen or heard about it by now, and I'll share with you why all these people are going crazy about what you're going to see today. So I've got a question for you. I'm going to make this session as engaging as possible, and I have a question for you. Answer this to me as truthfully as you can. In the last 6 months, have you ever emailed or maybe even called someone to close them? Have you, in the last 6 months, emailed someone, sent them a letter, called them to prospect them, to close them on a product or a service that you were selling? Yes or no? Yes, no, 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 yes, 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 yes. And by the way, when I say prospected someone, I hope you're selling something, even if it's an affiliate offer, it doesn't matter. As long as you're doing that, you're going to find this session useful. Dean says, of course, all the time. By the way, I just want to call out the people that are on this session. There's quite a few. It's amazing. We've got Billy, Marshall, Derek, William, Ken, Randall, Virginia, Dawn, Diane, Jessica. We've got Heike, Barry, Jim as well. Let me see. I think I'm missing a few people who are commenting. Wow, we have a lot of people. I think it's over 200 people right now on this call. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, so as long as you have done one of these things, as long as you have picked up your phone, sent an email, sent a text message, sent a letter to someone to pitch them, to offer them your product or service, you're going to find this session useful. Now, I genuinely feel that the current prospecting and closing process that exists is kind of terrible. It's kind of old. If I tell you right now, go find the lead and make them an offer, send them a proposal, what would you do? Well, typical process looks a little bit like this. And of course, we've used really old black and white images for effect. But back in the old days, and by old days, I mean pre-COVID, you would drive around all over town, basically prospecting for each client. right? You would use really old looking business proposals. Again, that is a really old looking business proposals. And then you would drop the letter into post offices. Technology came along, and now you started doing these proposals, these pitches via emails. So you would send them an email, say, hey, this is what I can do for you. Here's my name. And to be honest, most of those emails go unnoticed. If you've ever sent a cold email, you'll know that the reply rate to that is probably like 1%, if that. So you spend all that time generating leads, and you maybe get to hear back from 1% of the people that you email to. That's not a good thing. So we actually went around to our audience and we asked them, like, hey, look, if you are in the business of offering products and services to other people, what are your problems right now? If you had to offer them, if you had to give them a proposal or a contract, what are your pain points right now? This is what they said. Problem number one, I don't know what to write in the contract. Most people can't afford lawyers. Most people don't have the legal jargon to create their own contracts. Well, sure, you can now find some free templates, some paid templates, but most people are not comfortable creating their own contracts. It's a known issue. Second problem, getting a contract signed can take too long. This is one of the biggest problems that plagues enterprise businesses or agencies even. If you ever try to discuss with someone what you can do for them and they're really excited, they're like, yeah, that sounds really good, send me a proposal, send me a pitch, and I'll consider it, or I'll talk to a business partner and I'll get back to you. You always get that response. Like, I do a lot of coaching and I get this response in coaching as well. People say, hey, yeah, I can do this for you, just let me know, reach out to me, tell me everything that you have to tell me, and I'll think about it, or I'll talk to a business partner. So getting a contract signed actually can take too long. And part of the problem with that is that you are sending a lot of emails back and forth in between. You are sending them video links to YouTube, which explain what your service can do. And then you're also sending them a separate contract as a PDF file that they have to print, sign, scan it, and send it back. It's a painful process. I mean, there are solutions that make your job easier, make your life easier, but they're expensive. I'll show you a few examples later as well. Problem number three, when we asked our customers what's stopping them from really going out there, closing other businesses, making money, they said, if a client does sign, sometimes, not all the time, sometimes they don't keep up their side of the contract, and I don't know what I can do about it. Right? Oh, we just agreed about that on the phone, and I thought the client would come through, and they don't. It's happened to me as well in the past. Like, I'm not saying that I'm the best, negotiator in that sense. And sometimes I have made deals, and because we haven't signed all the dotted lines, those deals have gone sour. So it is a problem that affects everyone, including me, not just you, including me. So here's what I'll be sharing with you today. I'll tell you how you can find 1,000 new leads a day, untapped. At least 1,000 new leads, hopefully even more if you'd like to. 1,000 new leads a day. I'll show you how to convert these leads with ready to go proposals, pitches, offers, whatever you want to call them. I call them proposals. I'll then talk about how you can finally charge what you are actually worth. Okay, I'll talk about what you are actually worth. And this is important because most people end up underselling whatever they're doing. Most people end up underpricing themselves. I'll show you how not to make that mistake. And then how to do all of this without paying a monthly fee. This is really important. Look, I, as much as any business owner, love to charge a monthly fee because that keeps my business going. But when we have something new, a new platform, a new software, I like to give my audience a really good deal. And that's what I'd like to give to you as well. Plus, and again, just to be fully transparent on this, that's why you're here. For 20 people only on this call today, I'm going to give you an incredible package deal where we give you full access to our secret proposal and contract management solution. For 20 people on this call, I'll give you an incredible deal where we give you full access to our secret proposal and contract management solution. Now, like I said, you may already have heard about it, but trust me when I say this, you have not seen a deal like this until this session. Now, here's a quick disclaimer before we go any further. I will walk you through a very specific system that I'm now using myself, and it's bringing me consistently great results at the time of this webinar. My results are certainly not typical, and there's a good chance that you will not get the same results. I have to kind of say that because of FTC. However, I am happy to show you exactly what is working for me right now for free, but do understand and appreciate that it's not for everyone. You do actually have to contact a prospect. If you're like, Neil, I don't want to do anything. You do the work for me. This is not that session. So if you don't know me, my name is Neil Napier. That's my kid when he was under one. I think he was about 9 months old at that time. He's much more grown up right now. And I show that picture usually because to me, family is the most important thing. Like today, I've been at work all day because been prepping up for this, and I kind of feel bad because I haven't spent a lot of time with my kid. But I also enjoy what I do. I like working. I like creating stuff. And I wasn't always like this. I actually got into this whole thing by complete accident. So back in 2010, I was developing software for banks. But because of recession, because of me being a little bit lazy, working from home too much, I got fired. I got let go. So then I started doing freelancing. Eventually, in 2012, I started creating and selling information products, then moved into software products. And my core focus all this time has been to help people streamline their business. My entire focus all this time is to make sure that people are running a good, profitable, systemized business. And my biggest wins have come from closing more sales. I often get asked, you know, by my team members, by my wife, like, what's your core role in the company? Like, sure, I'm the CEO, but I'm also the sales guy. I'm the guy who does these webinars. I'm the guy who does the proposals, the pitches. So that has been my core focus all this time. And this is what the results of that look like. This is just this year alone. In 2021, from the 1st of January until the 30th of June, we have done on average $6,086.20 a day in gross sales. This is not as an affiliate, this is as a vendor offering coaching programs, client services, and of course, selling our products. Almost every month, we have maintained $200,000 in sales, almost, give or take. But that $6,000 a day revenue is pretty awesome. And again, I'm not showing this to you to kind of make you feel like, hey, look at my Lambos and yachts or whatever. I don't have that kind of stuff. I'm a family guy. But we do get results with what we do. Now, I want to go back and show you the problems one more time. These are the problems that people pointed out they have when it comes to closing clients for mid to high ticket services or selling them products or agency licenses, white label licenses that you probably already have access to. Problem number one, I don't know what to write in a contract. Problem number two, getting a contract signed can take a little bit too long. And problem number three, a client is not keeping up their side of the contract. What can I do about that? Right? What are my rights? What are my legal rights and all those things? So here's what I want to do. In 3 steps, I want to show you how you can charge more, close more prospects, and make more profit. The steps are simple. In fact, as I'll show you this, you'll be like, Neil, hey, that was really quick. Can you do it again? That was really quick. It's funny, when I showed this presentation to my team before I did this for you, they were like, is that it? Like, that's all there is to it? I said, yeah, that's it. Like, I don't want to make it too complicated. It's a linear process. It's a simple process. And I want you to do it. In fact, I'll make it so easy for you that if you want to send your first proposal to someone, once you have your proposals, you'll be able to do it in under 5 minutes. Literally under 5 minutes. You'll have your first proposal out of the door. So give me a 3 if you want me to show you those 3 steps. Dean says, bring the heat, bro. Awesome. Does this apply to Germany as well? See, most of our proposals, well, all of our proposals are in English, but absolutely, if you want to do German proposals, you can do that too. Because I speak English, our team speaks English, we've been able to create everything for you in English. You can customize this however you want, that's up to you. By the way, just FYI, we've got a lot more people on this call than we originally expected, which means that if my team are not able to keep up, I do apologize. We will get to you. If I do miss a question, like I said, I will come to you at the end of the session. Awesome. 3, bring the heat. So the process is quite simple. It's literally a case of picking a template, customizing, and hitting send, but we'll go deeper into that. So let's go into the 3 steps. I'll show you them step by step, and I will also give you a demo of the With Proposals app, how it works, how you can use it. Step number 1, you find the leads. That's how this entire process starts. You need to have leads you can make an offer to. So for some of you, you may already have the leads, right? So maybe some of you have already worked with someone else before and they are a lead. Okay, they're not an active client right now, but they're still a lead. Or maybe it's the restaurant you always go to and you really want to help them get more traffic in the post-COVID days. Or, well, COVID is still here, but post-lockdown days. Or maybe it's your local hair salon, which you go to and you're like, hey, you know what? I really want to help them. So these could be the leads that you want to work with. That's great. Some of you may already have an email list that you have built over time. For example, one of my coaching students had an email list of people locally who she was working with as a physiotherapist. So she was always thinking about, okay, how can I communicate with them? How can I reach out to them again to basically offer them more services? So if that's you, perfect. If you have an email list, good. If you don't worry. That's fine. I mean, that's kind of what we're doing here today. Number three, you can also scrape leads illegally. I would advise you not to do that, or be careful how you go about it. There are right ways of gathering leads and wrong ways of gathering leads. In fact, some countries are quite strict, especially in Europe with GDPR and everything. Like, you can't do B2C marketing, via cold emails. You have to do B2B marketings. So that's the right way of doing things. So that's how you generate leads. Now, we actually have a tool that will help you get up to 1,000 leads a day. Actually, more if you want to. But 1,000 leads is a pretty good number. I mean, if you are mailing 1,000 leads every day, you're already kind of exhausting your bank there. And it gives you leads like these. So we get them from Facebook. So you get the page name. So for example, this was me searching for restaurants in London. So I get the restaurant's name, I get the email address as well, and I also get some more information about them. For example, their likes and check-ins and so on and so forth. So this is how you get leads from social media. There are many other ways to get leads as well, and we discuss a lot of those further down the line. But this is the way that we recommend that you use, because if a business is on Facebook, if they have a fan page of their own, it means they are actively looking to market. They are actively spending money on ads, or they want to. They are actively posting, or they want to. So there's a lot of services you can already offer. If a business is on Facebook, you can offer them something along the lines of fan page optimization. Okay, fan page optimization, for example. Or you can offer them just content posting, social media marketing agency. That's like one of the easiest things in the book to do. So you can do all of that for these businesses whenever you want. Easy service to offer. And if you don't have something to offer, you're going to like step number 2. Because again, I know some of you are here thinking, hey, I do affiliate marketing, like that's what I'm really good at, or I do online marketing. This agency stuff just doesn't make any sense to me. What can I do about it? What do I do, right? So step number 2, sell them what they need. And again, this is a mistake that a lot of people make. A lot of people think that if I find a business, no matter what business I find, I'm going to offer them exactly what I do. Now, that's fine. I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's a good thing. You're going to grow your reputation, you're going to grow more experience, and you're going to get more sales coming through the door. But it's a harder road to take. So listen carefully. If you have something to sell, you're in a good position to find a business that needs a service like that. So for example, I could find restaurants in London and say, hey, we could offer you menu printing services. Easy, right? If that's what I have, if I have a graphic design house, I can offer them menu printing services. Done deal. But if I don't have a service type, here's what I can do. I need to understand what the business needs. That's the first thing I need to understand. So let's say if I go to their Facebook fan page, maybe they don't have a cover image, maybe they're not posting regularly. If I go to their, let's say, Twitter account, maybe they're not tweeting. If I go to their website, maybe their website looks like crap. Maybe they don't have a menu there if it's a restaurant. So you need to understand what a business actually needs. And then we do this thing called arbitrage. I'll touch upon it right now, but we go deeper into this in the bonus session that we'll be doing. But arbitrage is where you give businesses what they need without actually fulfilling the work yourself. I repeat, you give businesses what they need without actually fulfilling the work yourself. So this is how I would do it. Let's say if I found someone who needed help with SEO ranking, like they were ranking terribly in Google and they needed help with SEO. But truth is, I don't know enough about SEO to rank them. I just don't. So I would reach out to them. Like I would look at, let's say, let me find you something on Fiverr right now, and I'll show you exactly what I will do. So, okay. Here's Fiverr. So there, I'm going to find, let's say, local SEO. I typed in local SEO. There were about 2,500, 354 services. Let's close this one. Let me go for this one. Okay, I will be a full service local SEO company for a month. This is pretty good. I mean, this is kind of exactly what I need. And you can see exactly what he could do for a client. He can do all these things. So I will turn around and sell exactly this thing for $1,000 or $1,500. And you're probably wondering, why is a business going to pay that kind of money when there's someone on Fiverr selling for $235? One, a restaurant, a hair salon, or any other business, they're not really on Fiverr scouting for services. They don't even know they have a problem with SEO. Your job is to convince them that they need help, show them how you can help, what can you deliver for them, and then charge them a price that is good for you. And I recommend at least 4 to 6 times, or that's a good range, 4 to 6 times of what you're paying in this case. So for example, let's say if I go for the premium package here, this is $495, right? So you can see everything that he offers here, I believe. Let me just check if this actually does bring everything. I'll wait for that link to show up, but it's a bit slow to load. But if I look at this, for example, you can see everything that he does. You can see all his past testimonials. Okay, you can see here what he can do for you. He can do near me optimization. He can do regional keyword research, multi-location business, and delivery time is 30 days, right? So all these things you can see that he will do for you for premium package. That's $495 a month. So I'll turn around and I'll charge a business for this. I'll say, hey, I can do this for you for $2,000 a month. This exact service. And again, you're probably wondering, well, no business is going to pay for that. Well, if they're not, no harm for you, no loss for you. You don't lose money. Because only when a business pays you that money do you then go out and hire someone like him. So when the business says, okay, you know what, Neil, I'm going to pay you that $2,000, you take that money, you take a part of it, and you come and you pay this person, Ravi Sharma, and you say, hey, Ravi, deliver these services for my client. And you deal with Ravi. Ravi doesn't deal with your client. You deal with him directly, and you pocket the difference in that case. This is what we call arbitrage. Okay, this is arbitrage. Now, what arbitrage does is that it gives you the leverage of offering services without having to fulfill them yourself. I cannot tell you how many people I know that are doing 5 figures a month in net profit with just this. 5 figures a month. Zero fulfillment. Okay, zero fulfillment on their part. All they have to do is convince a business that they need that service. Type in ARB for me if you're still with me. And again, I've been talking for a while. I want to make sure you're still with me. You can understand this. You can see how good this can be. Type in ARB for me. And again, if I miss some questions, maybe Nicholas or Damien can point them to me in chat later, or I will ask you to paste them for me again. I'll go back up and I'll check them again later. Okay, awesome. Lots of ARBs coming in. Go mighty man. Fantastic. So again, this is it. If you have your own service to sell, please do. I mean, I usually have my own products and services to sell, so I don't have to do this. But if you are new, if you don't have skill set that you are confident about, you can just rely on them. And like I just showed you, let me go back here and show it again. You don't even have to worry about, oh, but what should I offer? Because he tells you exactly what you should offer. He even tells you what the expected results are. I mean, you can schedule a call with him and learn more about what he does. And you can tell him like, hey, I have other clients. Can I give their work to you? Simple. Absolutely simple. This is just one example. If you want, for example, email marketing, let me show you that one. If you wanted to do email marketing on behalf of a client, these people here will do lead gen for you as well, right? So we talk about lead gen, they will do lead gen for you as well, but they will also actually do email writing. So let's go for email writing. There you go. So this person, for example, and I'm just picking someone at random, you can check the quality of her work, will write 500-word emails. I think it's a little bit expensive, but you don't have to worry about that because you get to keep the difference. So you can turn around and for your client, you can charge them $75 per email, right? And you're paying $90 for this, and the client is paying you about, I think let's say $400 approximately. So again, you're almost 4xing what you are spending here. That's what you need to do. It's a simple way. I mean, there are many different ways to go about fulfilling services. This is what I would do. Now, if you already have products or services to offer, that's great too. I mean, it is possible that you're already thinking, the wheels are turning in your head that, oh yeah, I could do this to do that, and then I could offer that service and this service. That's great. That's fantastic. Even if you don't, though, you can still turn around and offer a collection of white label or agency level products that you have. So just go back and look at what you purchased in the last 30 days. I'm pretty sure a lot of them came with, for example, commercial rights, which means that you can use them to create a service for your client already. Or maybe in some cases you bought the upsells, you also got the agency or white label rights, which means that you now have seats that you can sell to someone else. For example, Hamatar or Sonority or Rewardsly, whatever tools you have, if you have the ability to create a sub account, you can literally collect 10 of those tools and you can pitch them to a prospect and say, hey, you need all these 10 tools. I'll come in, I'll give you access to all of them. Plus, I will also, or don't even tell them what tools they are, but just tell them you'll give them tools that do these things. Plus, you'll give them like the entire playbook of how to build a local organic ranking business by using all these 10 tools, whatever it is the tools do. So you can do all of this based on what you already have. You don't need something new. Now, I want to go to final step. This is step number 3. And in this case, you're going to close these businesses with Proposals. And that's the secret software that I want to share with you today. In fact, I'll give you a demo of that, a short, punchy demo of that shortly as well, because this is what creates all the magic. This is what gets the contracts closed. With Proposals, you will be able to get e-signatures on the proposals, on the contracts that you send. So it's not just a case of you sending a contract via email and a client says, yep, I agree with all the terms. And you're like, okay, we assume it to be signed because you said, I agree. Your client actually has to sign. And as I will show you, we record basically their IP address, their email address as well, and all those things. So you have control over that in the future. So you know who signed the contract, when they signed it, where from as well. And the best part is that you actually get templates within Proposals that will help you ship out contracts. In fact, if it's okay with you, I'm going to jump in quickly and show you a pre-recorded demo that I have. And later on, I can come back and give you a more thorough walkthrough of that as well. So give me a second and I'll play that for you. I'll show you exactly how Proposals works and how you can use it in your business to get your prospects to sign these clients. Welcome to the demo of Proposals. We built the solution to make it easy for business owners like you to find, prospect, and close leads. With Proposals, you can offer personalized videos and contracts. Once accepted, your client can sign them and we track everything. This is how you use Proposals. Step 1, log into your dashboard and start creating your first video proposal. There are 2 ways to create a proposal. You can start from scratch and use our video recorder to record a video. This can be on camera, on screen, or a mix of both. And you can do that with the Chrome extension we provide you. For best results, I like a mix of both, so I can personalize my proposal. Usually, in these videos, I talk about how I can help my client's business. Alternatively, you can also use one of our preset templates. With an easy search feature, you can find the proposal that works for you. You can search for the niche and/or the service type. Our team has created many of these proposals for you. In fact, as you can see, we have also created professionally recorded videos that help point out the problems that your prospects are currently facing. These videos then help highlight how you, as a service provider, can solve these problems. These templates also have ready-to-go proposals or contracts you can use. With our built-in editor, you can edit these contracts as you want. Insert additional videos, images, text, and even customize your pricing. In fact, you can even embed external links and calendar links here. Everything you need to make your proposals interactive and ready to be signed. Now let's go into step number 2. This is the easy part. You can share this proposal with your prospect. You can even embed it on your website if you wish. You can add a custom thumbnail as well as a call to action in your videos. Now here's the best bit. With Vid Proposals, you can collect e-signatures from your clients. In fact, once you share the proposal with a client, this is what it looks like to them. Your client can review the proposal and sign it. Once they do, you get a confirmation, but not just an email confirmation. Vid Proposals locks in the contract, so neither you nor your client can make any further changes. They can also download this contract, and so can you. On your end, you can see the client's signature, the date of signature, the email, and the IP address. You also see a confirmation of the total proposal value, which for you is a sale. Now here's step number 3. In this step, we will help you find prospects. It is possible that you already have prospects in mind, which is great. But if you don't, you can use our Lead Gen Deal app to generate leads from anywhere in the world. Simply pick a niche and add a location. So you can search for real estate leads in New York or restaurant leads in Los Angeles or in London, anywhere else. This app will help you instantly find leads that you can reach out to and close. With Proposals and Lead Gen Deal apps combined, give you leads and an ability to close these leads professionally. No need to go back and forth over emails with misplaced documents and contracts. It is now time for you to use Vid Proposals to streamline your business. When this demo was playing, I had a lot of good questions coming in as well. I'm actually going to go in and show you all of those things. I wanted to kind of give you the juicy bits of the demo and then go in a little bit deeper. People are asking if we can, upload our own contract in here. You can, you absolutely can. I mean, I would advise you, if you want to just get started, to use our preset templates, and we have a lot of them. Let me just bring it up as well. I'll show you all of these. We have, I think, about 100 templates altogether in this account, right? Or you can start from scratch. So when you go into starting from scratch, you can record your own video as well. So as I was saying, you can start your proposal from scratch as well. So when you click on this button, you will have the option to essentially record a video. Alternatively, you can upload a video from your computer as well. So one of our beta customers was saying that he was working with real estate businesses and he wanted to upload 360-degree videos. Well, you can upload those as well. So if you have a 360-degree video and you want to, let's say, close a contract with a local business, you can do that with this software as well. Just to check, by the way, can you hear me okay right now still? Give me one if I'm coming through loud and clear. If there's no audio for you, just make sure that you turn on the audio, which obviously is not going to help. 1 second. Okay, perfect. That is good. Apologies for that. I promise to do this one more time. Again, if you missed this, that's fine. Okay, so we've got a lot of templates over here. So it is up to you how you want to build them. If you come in here, you will see that we have a ton of templates depending on the niche. So for example, if I search for doctors, it brings all these different templates, right? And then you can see all the different service types that we have as well. Content marketing, digital marketing, email marketing, lead gen, mobile marketing, reputation management. All of these things are available as well. Okay, all of these things are available for you to basically provide a proposal or a contract for. Alternatively, like I said, if you have your own contract in your computer, you can upload a video and you can start building the contract yourself as well. One of the things I didn't emphasize enough is that we've got a video recorder here as well. I won't use it because it might interfere, for example, with GoToWebinar, but we've got a built-in recorder as well that you can use to record your screen, your webcam, and both webcam and screen. I mean, that's one of the things I was using before to record custom videos for potential clients. Okay, just 1 second. Okay, there we go. So you can do all of that as well. In effect, I'll be honest, it's a fairly simple and easy to use application, but this is the most important one because once your prospect signs on the dotted line, essentially they are in a legally binding contract with you. No worries about emails. Everything that you've stated is here, right? So this is a full-on editor, and you can add images to this, you can add videos to this as well, and we have a pricing table available too. So you can customize this pricing table as you want. You can add more fields to it. So if you wanted to, for example, add more rows or columns, you can do that as well. Let's go ahead and add a new row above. You can do that too. So there's itemized billing, so your prospects know exactly what you are charging for. That's the most important thing. Look, if you're doing emails, these things will get lost in translation somewhere, right? Your client will probably miss out on it and not have a full understanding of what it is you're offering to them. but this makes all of it easy. This makes all of it simple. So how about that? Let me answer a few questions now, and then I'll go back to the presentation as well. How do you sign into the system? Is it through a hand phone or e-sign? So I'll show you how people sign. It's just like, you know, they have to draw. So let's say if I go for this option, and this is what a client sees. So on this end, the client sees this proposal, they see the video, you can use our videos and you can record one for them. And as they come down, they're like, hey, okay, I agree with everything, this is all fine. Then when they want to accept it, let me just refresh this. Oh, I have to turn on e-signature first. So I'm going to turn on e-signature, and I'll turn on the value for this to be, let's say, 1,000 USD. That's again something you define. Let's go ahead and refresh this, and I'll go all the way to the bottom. Now this is where the client can sign. Okay, so in this case, let's say I write my name as Neil Napier, and then I can sign over here, right? It's just, I'm just drawing with my mouse, as you can see. Okay, so a client can do that. Again, same functionality that's available in HelloSign, DocuSign, and all of those platforms is available here for you as well. So you actually send the email. Right now, Liz, we don't have a system for us to send an email to the prospect. That's coming up in the future, but for now, you will literally just copy paste this link that you see over here, share link, and you can share this with your client. You can click here and it opens up your email client as well. I have hey.com. It opens up your email client and you can send them an email as well. And when the contract is signed, I want to show you this. This is pretty cool, right? So right now you can edit the contract, you can do whatever you want. But as soon as the client signs a contract, it'll take a few minutes for us to basically communicate with the server. But once the contract is signed, I'll show you what that looks like. So let's go into this one. This is a signed contract. So once the contract is signed, this is what you see. You see the person's name, the date when it was signed, the email address they use, the IP address, which is good for geolocation, and also total value of proposal. You can download the proposal, and so can your client. So once a proposal is signed, both you and them have a copy, and you cannot delete it. For legal reasons, you cannot delete or edit a contract once it is signed. So in this way, we are legally compliant as well. We're not creating a software where you can just come in and remove signed documents. That's just bad. That would be terrible. So we've got encryption built in to make sure that no documents that have been signed can be deleted, and that's a really, really important thing. Okay. Cool. Can you change all the elements on the page? Yeah, you can. You can type stuff in German if you want to, or Finnish, once it's not signed. Of course, once it's in edit mode, you can type whatever you want, in whatever language you want. Very easy to restrict. Okay, cool. Let me see more questions. How do I receive payment? No, Rob, that's something you arrange on your end. We don't have payment integration, at least at the moment, built in. Eventually, we will do that as well as we grow, of course. But you are responsible for collecting the payment as you see fit. The cool thing is that once you're done with this, you can direct people to a thank you page of your choice, right? So you can direct people to a thank you page, and then on that thank you page, you can actually, ask them to go book a call with you, or you can go ahead and drop the payment link or any of those things. Now, I will come back to the questions in just a little bit, but I want to go back to the presentation and showcase some other things to you as well. So give me a second. In the meantime, if you have any questions, my team's there to answer your questions for you as well. So just go ahead and ask those, and we will answer them for you. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so with Bid Proposals, it's a very visual looking solution. You can create beautiful proposals. You can customize them as you want. You can put images, videos, pricing tables, all of those things. I mean, you can literally copy whatever's in a Google document or a Word document, and you can copy and paste it into the proposal. You can do that. You can create dynamic video content as well. Okay, you can create dynamic video content as well. Give me 1 second. All right, so you can set up dynamic video content as well using our own video recording tools. Plus, on top of that, you also have effortless document creation. As I mentioned, it's very easy to just copy and paste things in. That's how you do it. You get proposals done fast, you get them signed up even faster, and all of it or everything is basically managed and saved for you on the cloud. And like I said, it is double, triple backed up because this is legal stuff that we're talking about. If you sign a contract or with your client, you don't want that to get lost. You don't want to, you shouldn't cheat your client either. So we make sure that once a contract is signed, no one can edit it. All the templates are pre-designed. All the templates are there for you. But of course, if you want to create your own as well, easy to do. And like I said, it's e-signature capability. Anyone with a mouse, even from the phone, they can just look at it and sign it as well. All of this. And when a client views or when they sign the contract, you get notification for that as well from us. Now look, I've been showcasing you this stuff, but what I didn't tell you is that beyond this, there's an even bigger opportunity if you hadn't considered that. The bigger opportunity is this. With VidProposals, you can actually set up your own service business like these people have done. So there are people on Fiverr, on Upwork, and all these places. They are actually creating proposals for other businesses. So you can use our templates or use the contracts and proposals that you already have, and you can create and set up your own proposals as well, which means that it's perfect for selling your proposals as a service too. And if you're selling any kind of service like logo creation, website creation, SEO, funnels, web programs, software, anything, you can do this too. Like I said, you can literally combine a bunch of white label softwares that you have, and you can tell a client that you're going to give them access to 10 tools that will help them do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all those things. So let me ask you a question, and I know I haven't answered all the questions. I promise I'll come back to it, and like I said, I'll probably end up rerunning this again for you anyway. But what do you think about all of this? What do you think about VidProposals? What do you think about the Lead Gen app? And I want to show you that as well one more time. Give me 1 second. We call our app, we call it basically Lead Gen Deal, and you connect with your Facebook account to be able to access it. And once you do, you can literally go ahead, type in any city name and rest business type, state, and you can search, and it will bring you leads for that market. So again, I ask you one more time, what do you think? Does this seem like something that could make your life easier? Because for 20 people, as we mentioned earlier, we are going to give you an incredibly packaged deal that will give you full access to this entire solution at the unlimited level, at the business level, at the white label level, everything. And if you know me, you know when we do these sessions, we give you an amazing price. We give you a price that you're not going to find anywhere else that easily. Okay, cool. So I'm going to show you all this, and I do promise again, I'll come back and answer all the questions. Don't worry, I know we reserved 20 seats, but because of what happened between MeetView and GoToWebinar, I'll make sure I stick around here for as long as you need me to answer your questions. There's no uploading email list to this poll. This is not an email sending platform yet. The key thing you want to understand about VidProposals is we're not looking to send bulk proposals. We're looking to send what we call personalized proposals. So as much as possible, if you want to score these, you want to personalize them a little bit. That is, at least put the company's name in it. At least, make sure you put the company's director's name, whatever information you have for that matter. But at the very least, send it one at a time via your own email. Eventually, like I said, we'll have that built in as well, but still, you wouldn't be able to mass send it to 1,000 people at once. That's not how this works. I want to be very clear on this. So who here wants everything we have to offer today at a ridiculously low price? Because what I have for you is an unlimited deluxe business white label VidProposals bundle deal. It's a really, really good deal. You're going to love what I have to show you. And trust me, you're going to love the price even more. So the very first thing that most people will see when they go through the funnel is VidProposals Elite. Now, I compared our solution, you can't see everything here, but I compared our solution to other solutions in the market. And let me tell you, compared to PandaDoc, compared to Proposify, Proposable, we've got an amazing price for you. Especially since all of these platforms don't actually focus on video proposals. They just have simple freelancer type proposals where people can sign. And it does the job, but it doesn't do the job in the current climate. With the elite access to VidProposals, you can create up to 30 proposals a month, so one a day approximately. We give you 24 niche templates. We have storage for up to 100 videos that you can create or you can upload. There's an integrated e-signature technology. You can generate 1,000 leads per day with our dedicated Lead Gen app, and you can record videos from camera, screen, or both. You get notification proposal is viewed when it's signed, double authentication, all these things. Basically everything a reasonable proposal and contract solution should have. And again, if you're thinking, oh, but Neil, I want that, and I want that too, and I want that too. We're very open to including more things for you moving forward. You won't have to pay for future upgrades if you get the deal that you're going to see here today. Now, does this actually work? As I mentioned, we ourselves have used exact platform that I showed you today to close over $100,000 in contract in the last 3 months. Over $100,000. Now, with everything that I shared with you today, I've got some bonuses for you. Look, I'd be a bad educator if I didn't actually show you how to make 6 figures with proposals. So when you get this, we have a workshop session for you on the 13th, where I'll be showing you how to make 6 figures with proposals. Now, just so you know, we will be giving you more workshops, but the only caveat is, and this is a big one, is that I'm expecting my second kid sometime in July, like around 23rd of July. If the kid can wait a little bit, if the kid can actually come on time, I'll do extra sessions with you before I go as well, and then I'll take like a paternal leave. But until then, I will be giving you as much training as you need to maximize your revenues of the proposals. Number one. Number two, we've got training called Local Upsell, which teaches you how to upsell additional services to local businesses. And trust me, when you get with proposals, you kind of need that training as well. Number three, I'll also show you additionally how to find local clients on Facebook. Now, people will be buying this separately today, but what I want to do is I want to give you sort of a bundle deal which unlocks other things for you as well. So next up, we have the with proposals unlimited. Now, I told you with the main offer, with the elite offer, you can do up to 30 proposals a month, sorry. It was, you have storage of up to 100 videos, 24 niche templates and all those things. But here's what we do with the unlimited proposal. With this one, unlimited with proposals. With this one, you have unlimited proposals that you can create and send. So there's absolutely zero limit. You don't have to be selective. You can play around with it more. You get unlimited leads. So you can now go and find unlimited leads. You can go search whenever you want for leads in any part of the world. We have secure password protection for your proposals, which means that you'll be in a position to send out a proposal, and then your client will be able to look at it, and then they'll be like, yeah, you know what? I got this password, now only I can access it. So it makes it much more secure. We also give you unlimited bandwidth for your videos and unlimited updates as well, which is again what I said before. If you get the bundle package today, you don't have to pay for future updates to vid proposals. So everything, unlimited proposals, unlimited lead generation, secure passwords, as well as unlimited bandwidth and unlimited updates for you as well. So in the future, based on your recommendations, when we add new features, you don't have to pay more. You're grandfathered into future updates as well. Now, it is time for a change for you. With this unlimited upgrade, my hope is that I'm going to move you up from being just a small-time player to having you playing in big leagues. That's the key thing I want to do with you. Now, we also, for that, by the way, have unlimited storage for your prospect videos. If you create a lot of videos, you can just store them. You don't have to delete them, because now you have zero limits on how many videos you can store. You have unlimited, basically. Now, there's more. Besides this, the next upgrade that we're going to be offering to everyone is called With Proposals Deluxe. Again, remember, you're going to get access to this as part of the bundle deal, but they'll be paying for this separately. What we have done is we have created about 75 additional templates. I think it's 75 additional templates with this. So you now have access to altogether 100 video proposal templates. So as I showed you, we cover various markets, we cover various niches, and you have access to all of those. In fact, we're going to be adding more templates to this in the future as well. Our initial goal was 200. We kind of fell short of it. So we give you 100, but then we're going to be adding hopefully 100 more in the next 3 to 6 months. So think of a niche, think of a business type, and there's a template for that. And if you're like, hey, Neil, this one isn't covered for me, let us know, and our team will create a custom template you can use. Now, it won't be done overnight. It may take a few days to even a few weeks, but we will get that done for you as well. But we cover doctors, roofers, car rentals, lawyers, plumbers, handymen, hair salons, dentists, carpet cleaners, wedding planners. And we cover all different kind of services, and all proposals are complete. I know you can't see it very well over here, but all proposals are complete. There's no need for you to design them from scratch. It's easy to edit and customize. They look good, they feel good, and it helps you save a lot of time, energy, and money, making sure that you work smarter, not harder. Now, the next upgrade that people will see, which again you get included in this bundle, is With Proposals Business. With this, we give you a beautiful done for you website. I want to show you this one, if I can now find it. Yeah, so our team created this website which has content pre-filled in, and you can use this to sell proposals as a service. If you wanted to sell proposals as a service, turn that into basically a business opportunity, you can do that. Within With Proposals, we'll also be unlocking team member account access for you. Okay, that means if you wanted to bring in your team to work with you on your With Proposals account, you can do that as well. You also get the front-end reseller rights. If you wanted to be our affiliate, which by the way, I wouldn't recommend after you see the next upgrade. If you want to be an affiliate, we'll give you 100% of the sale for the front end. Right, there's additional features in this which are really good to have as well, including 100 done for you lead magnets that you can use to land business clients. Now there's even more. The last upgrade that people are going to see is the white label and agency, and this is going to be priced at $297. With this upgrade, you can replace our logo with yours. You can use your own custom subdomain. So for legal reasons, we cannot change the name withproposals.com. Like even if you white label this, your subdomain might be dean.withproposals.com or mike.withproposals.com, but you can't remove withproposals.com because these contracts are legally binding. They can't come from a random website like deansmith.com. It has to be a known website. There's a lot of security things that we have to keep in mind. So we keep the main domain, but you are able to customize the subdomain. You can add your own favicon. You can rebrand every landing page. You can insert your business images and thumbnails, and you get support from us as well, allowing you to essentially sell up to 200 sub accounts. Now, this is really good. You can sell 200 sub accounts with this software, and I want to show you this as well. Give me 1 second and I'll find access to that right now. There we go. So we've got feature, let me go back to With Proposals. We've got feature right over here where you can go ahead and you can create accounts. So that will be available at the end of July because of conflict reasons, we couldn't make it available for you right now. But you'll be able to add team accounts and create sub accounts and resell them to clients as well. And again, I'm not restricting any feature for you because of the offer that I'll be making to you today. So you get access to everything here as well. So everything I've laid out for you includes With Proposals Elite license, unlimited upgrade, deluxe upgrade. Unlimited upgrade, by the way, is selling for $197. Deluxe upgrade, as well as business upgrade, and the white label and agency upgrade, which includes 200 sub accounts to sell. So if you want to turn around and say, hey, I've got an extra With Proposals account lying around, do you want it? You can give it to them as well. The account is mapped to the With Proposals Elite version. You get that as well. Plus all the bonuses that I had shared earlier, which include live training session, local upsell, finding local clients training, and unlimited video storage as well. Now, all together, this is easily worth $5,023. $5,023, easily worth. And trust me when I say this, people will actually be paying for all of this close to the tune of $657. So we wanted to do a special webinar deal where, as I said, for 20 people, I wanted to give you a really good price. But because the fiasco between MeetViewer and GoToWebinar, I'm going to remove that restriction for this session. So we're going to remove that ceiling of 20 people. But for anyone who jumps into this deal right now, I'm going to make this available for you for one-time payment of $247. There's no upsell, no cross-sell, no recurring subscription. You have to pay month after month or year after year. Everything that you see is unlocked for you right now. So please do this for me. Type in bundle in the chat so my team can drop the link for you. Type in bundle so Nicholas, Constantine, whoever is on the call right now will drop that link for you, and we'll be able to make sure you get in at this price. And let me say this, thankfully for you, there's a lot more than 20 people saying bundle. So folks, Nicholas, Constantine, Dave, I want you to copy and paste that link for everyone one by one. That's the link you need to go to, neilviewer.com/bundle. I know I have a bit of ego with Viewer or Neil Viewer because all our products are called Viewer. So go to neilviewer.com/bundle and you can get access to everything I mentioned today on this call for a one-time payment of $247. There are no payment terms available. Trust me when I say this, and please don't take this the wrong way. This is by far the lowest that I could have charged you for this. So this is the best price that I can offer to you. Okay? This is the best price that I could have offered to you, and you're getting everything unlocked for $247. Everything that includes all of these things with proposals, elite license, unlimited upgrade, deluxe, business, white label and agency, all the bonuses that are shared on this call as well. If you are getting in, type in, let me know you're in, because again, I've got a special bonus to share with you as well that is exclusive. I'll share this with you in just a second, but I want to make sure that you are able to get in, because of everything that's happened, getting into the session, I don't want anyone to get locked out. That'd be quite bad. Give me 1 second to check things as well. Okay. And I promise I'll come back and answer all the questions that you have. I will answer each and every question that you have as well. But it'll just take me a minute until I check this. Okay. Okay, awesome. So I'm in, I think it's all paid. I'm in, yes, says Dean. Matthew says I'm in as well. I'm in with my wife's email, says Eddie. I hope Eddie not with her credit card. I'm in, says Will as well. Eddie, Rob, Gary, Ken, Brian, Monette. I can't get in. Chuck, let us know what's the holdup. Let us know what's stopping you, and we can try and help you. Ross, how's it going, man? Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. Fancy seeing you here today. How much time do I have after the webinar to get funds to get in? Derek, it's fine. You have time. Like I said, for the people on this session, I'll make an exception because, again, I kind of effed up. So I'll make sure that regardless, you get everything that I offer to you on the session. But just bear in mind about this bonus. I want to show you this as well. Give me 1 second, and I'll show you this as well. Now, this is an exclusive bundle price you get for 247. There is a secret bonus that I want to give to you too, okay? And I would really, really appreciate if you don't tell this to anyone, especially the affiliates that are mailing you. You can still buy from their link. Like, you can still use the link to buy the bundle. That's perfectly fine. But here's a bonus that our team has been building in the back end, in the background, and I want to give you that too. It's going to take us about a couple of days to give you this. So when I say it's secret, I mean, it's kind of like when you look at this screenshot, you're like, Neil, what's all this stuff? And I just didn't have the time to prepare an image for you for this, so I just literally copied the document that my team was preparing. So as you know, Mario Brown has a product called Video Agency Funnels. Martin Crumlish has SurveyChimp. Adrian Christian have Clients Nest. Vidley, Todd Gross has Human Synthesis. Ben Murray has Rewardsly along with Karthik Ramani. Karthik Ramani has MarketPresso, Agency Studio, all these different products. Joshua Zamora has Create, right? So what my team has done is for every product that you see on this list, we have created a custom proposal. We have created a custom proposal that will help you sell services that you can fulfill with these tools. So if you have, for example, Create, you'll be able to offer content creation services. So we've created a proposal specifically around that. If you have ProfileMate, you'd be able to offer services around lead generation via Instagram. We have a very specific proposal for that. So I'm gonna give you all of these. There's gonna be about 20 proposals at the end of the day. I'll make them available in your account when you get the bundle deal on this session. But again, I beg you, please do not share this with anyone outside this session. Not even the affiliates that are mailing you. This is between you and I. And I want you to enjoy these bonuses. If you have these tools, now you'll be able to actually go out there and close your clients by offering them services based on the proposals that we give to you. Okay, that's like the best gift that I could have given to you. But that's, again, based on the condition that you're not going to tell anyone else about this. Because if you do, they're going to come after me. They're going to be like, hey, why don't I get to give this to my people? So I get to give this to you because, again, I appreciate the fact that you're on this session with me. It really means a lot, especially because of everything that happened coming in. So thank you so much. Good. Rob says, I promise to keep the special bonus secret. So you can use all of these, Derek. Yes, you can. You get to use all of these. Even if Karthik sent you, you get all these proposals that come from Todd and Abhi. Even if Paul James sent you, you get all these bonuses from, not bonuses, you get the bonus proposals that we built. So we built them. Todd didn't. We built it for Todd, and now we're giving it to you as well. Okay, but again, this is between you and me. And yes, you can use all of them, 100%. Okay, so I'm going to go back and look at questions, but I got to say, this will be in a couple of days. So today is Tuesday. We're hoping by Thursday we'll make all these available for you, potentially even Wednesday night, but I don't want to promise that. So Thursday latest. Thursday latest. Yep, exactly. Roy, if you're one of the early adopters, you got the bundle deal. Yep, you get all these bonuses as well. You're covered, 100%. You are covered. Okay, and you automatically get them in your account. You know where I showed you where the proposals are, where the templates are? It'll be available in there. You can search, I'll email you about it, but you can search, for example, for Rewardsly, and you get those as well. Like, you'll find all the Rewardsly based bonuses. And that's why the image for this looks kind of bad, because this was not something I was going to offer. In fact, my team doesn't even know this, and now I have to push them to get it to you by Thursday morning, which we can. I know we can because we have the development strength, but just that it's between you and me. Okay, cool. And yeah, like I said, even if you were one of the beta users, you will also get these. So don't stress, don't worry at all. We got you covered. As long as, like I said, you have me covered. So it's a scratch my back, I scratch your back sort of thing, right? Don't tell anyone, and I'll give you these bonuses. Okay. Yes, if you sign up Edwin today, you get these secret bonuses. Matthew, if you do get stuck, we've got a very, very cool support team. Just reach out to them, let them know where you're stuck, what help you need, and they'd be more than happy to help you. Okay, let me go further. So again, this is everything that I want to offer you today. Literally, everyone buying this is paying $657. I think that's what I calculated before. They're paying $657 to get access to VidProposals Elite, Unlimited, Deluxe, Business, and White Label. And then they get all the bonuses as well, except for the secret bonus. The secret bonus is only for you on their webinar. So in that respect, you are getting an amazing deal. And if you know me, I like to give good deals to people that come to these live sessions, because I appreciate the time that you're spending with me. I appreciate the fact that you switch from one platform to another just to continue listening to this. So thank you for that. But what I will do now is I will go in and I will continue to demo VidProposals for you. I'll answer some questions if I missed them before. But what I would like you to do is to continue buying. If you have any questions, keep asking, anything that's holding you back, so I know. And I see a lot of people, by the way, saying, yeah, just picked up, I'm in payment ID. This is fantastic. You know what? We got so many messages coming in, my team can't even keep up with it. It's almost never happened. This is how much people love the tool. I want to show you this. Give me 1 second, and I'll show you all these messages. We already took beta testers last week. So not last week, last month. So beta tester position is not available. And trust me when I say this, beta testers also paid the same price. They did, because they value the product so much. So you are getting a decent price as well today, same that they paid. But yes, you are getting a mature product. So that's the question that came up earlier on. Neil, is this out of alpha and beta? It absolutely is. Like I showed you, we are using it ourselves as well. As far as I've tested, and I've tested it a lot, there are no bugs. There are no like little things that are, you know, outside the perimeter that you expect. Could things be better? 100%. Like, you tell us what you need and we'll see how to develop it, how to build it into the platform. Like, one of the things you suggested was like, hey, I want a different currency to be shown as well. We can do that, definitely. It's got to be built in, right? But that's absolutely something we can handle for you. Okay. All right. Cool. Amin says, Clip as well, can we import a list and bulk email the proposal? Brett, you cannot. And again, I want to be clear about this. This is not the intended use of VidProposals at this time. It's not, again, I mean this with complete respect, it's not a spamming solution. It's there to make your life simple, but not so simple that you press a button and 1,000 proposals go out. There are a few problems with that. When you do that, number one, there'd be zero personalization. Like, you wouldn't, you know, even, for example, talk about the client's business in there. I would like you to personalize it a little bit, because that's where, again, we go back to the 1 to 2% close rate. We don't want that. We want 10, 15, 20, 50% close rate. And you get that by talking to a business about them. Just think about this for a second as well, right? Let's say, and not to pick on anyone here, let's say if I illegally got your, or not illegally, without your permission, if I got your email address and I sent you an email saying like, hey, go buy this tool. You've never heard from me before. You don't know who I am. And I'll say, go buy this tool. Are you going to buy it? Probably not. But instead, if I send you an email saying, hey, my friend, I saw your website. This is what your website looks like. I think this is what you could do better. I run a company. We do SEO. I've got a full proposal for you underneath, and we show you basically what we do. Happy to jump on a call too, but if you agree on that, let's sign and let's work together. That's a much better way of approaching someone. It's a bit more personalized. That's what we want you to do. I mean, it wouldn't be that hard for us to build a feature where you can bulk email 1,000 people, but that would go against the best use case of this tool. Okay. Jim, I completely understand, mate. I completely understand. Outstanding offer says, Jim, kills me. I just had a major expense. I totally understand that, Jim. I'm in for bundle. Neil says, Chuck, that's awesome, mate. That's great. Brett, good question. I was talking more about a current list of clients who are renewing a contract. So Brett, that's a good point. We can consider that. Like, we have to think about it as well, because like I said, if it's to 5 or 10 people, that makes sense. Like, you're 100% right to send a contract to 5, 10 people that are expecting it. I'm just worried about it being misused. So I like what you're suggesting. Let me talk to developers and we'll see where we can take that moving forward. It's a good suggestion. Okay. So Ken, if you wanted to use Ben Murray's affiliate link, make sure on the checkout page his affiliate ID showed. So I think Ben usually mentions in his email that his affiliate ID is this. So make sure on the checkout page that shows up as well. Let me show you what that would look like. So this is the bundle page, by the way. And if I go down, if you click and get the bundle, you can see that's the button. Click here, and then you'll be able to see the ID of the affiliate that sent you, or at least their name. So right over here, you can see the ID of the affiliate. Okay. All right. Yeah, you can go to the affiliate. That's perfectly fine. Look, I'm not giving you a branded link. If you are pre-signed into an affiliate link, if you click on affiliate links, chances are that cookie is still intact. Okay, that cookie is still intact, but just in case, you can go back to the email, click on that affiliates link, get cookied again, and then click on the link that I shared with you. And I think if Constantine or others can share that link as well, let us know. That'd be great. But let me know, type in bundle if you still haven't get in and you're waiting for the link for some reason, and we'll drop the link for you in the chat. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm just going to check something here as well. I'm good, says Dalphine. How long do you store the contracts and videos that are attached to the contract? Video file size, Charles, it's a good question. I don't know, like, we don't have a limit as such, but I wouldn't think your contract video would be more than like 100 MB. So if for some reason your video isn't being accepted, you can let us know. And how long do we store the contracts? Well, legally, we have to store them until, for example, the service exists. So, you know, you can download a copy of it for yourself as well, but legally we store them for as long as the service exists. So I'll kind of say, I'll leave it at that. I don't want to say we store it for eternity, because I might not even be alive for eternity unless I become a vampire, but we store them for as long as we can for you. And like I said, you get a copy as well. You can just come in anytime, you can download a copy of your own. Okay. The one thing I really like about this, by the way, is the bid proposals deluxe. Like, we're kind of underselling it here, because we're literally giving you 100 proposals all together from different niches and different business types. But like I said, because you're bundle buyers, you can let us know, Neil, I have this kind of business and this is the client I want to serve. Can you create a proposal for me? It's going to take us some time, because we have to coordinate between the video guy, the legal person. We'll be able to get a new template in there as well based on your requirements. Again, the time might be a week to 2 weeks, but we'll get that done for you. Okay. Yep, Jeffrey, I'm with you. Jeffrey says PandaDoc allows for no limit on e-signatures and allows for payments through the document as well. Let me see. Let me check PandaDoc as well. That's a fair price. Look, it's the first time that we are offering this to the public. We've never really offered this before to the public. It's the first time. And just to show you pricing on PandaDoc as well. Yeah, they've got 19 to 49 a month as well. But I see it. Like, one of the features that we're preparing in the future is the ability for a client to leave feedback on the contract within the contract. So no back and forth via email. Just like they do with Google Docs, they can comment on a piece of contract. Maybe they'll say, can you change the stipulation? Or like, I think this price is too high, or I want to also add this service. So they'll be able to do that. And that way, kind of like Google Documents, you'll be able to collaborate with them and then get the contract signed without any back and forth. So that's coming up as well in the future. But again, we want to collect all the feature requests from you and then deliver to you what's beneficial for everyone. Frank is asking, what about the liability release disclaimers to prevent being sued by clients claiming damage to their business? Frank, you can place the liability disclaimers within the document itself. So I would advise you within the contract itself, you have a liability disclaimer. There shouldn't be a separate contract or a separate document. It should be part of the document that you are sending to your client. And I'm with you. With you then coaching as well, we have liability waivers. I would ask you to just, if some of the contracts have that, great. If not, we can get it added. But at least you can add based on what works for you and your client and the jurisdiction as well. The jurisdiction is important too, by the way. Okay. DL says, I just bought this as well. Awesome. Okay. So how does the email then populate in your email? You can't just email a link to someone to open. Of course you can, Liz. If you have a client's email address, which you will be able to with the Leech and Deal, you can just email them and say, hey, I wanted to share this with you. You can do that. And you can get them to go through the page. That's as simple as that. But like I said, in the future, we'll also have an SMTP built in. So you put the email address of the client and we email the client on your behalf. But again, that will only make sense if the client is expecting to receive a proposal or a contract. If they're completely out of the blue and if we send it to them, there might be some pushback. They might be a little bit confused by it. So just kind of be ready for that too. Specifically, can we specify docs videos to be stored in the UK or the EU or the US? No, Rob, unfortunately you can't because the storage is based on us and we use Amazon distributed service for that. I think the videos or content will be stored where it is stored. And remember, this is contract. This is not actual assets that you're delivering to them, which might have more restrictions. Contracts can be signed from anywhere in the world, but we can't localize the asset storage based on your requirements. Let me see. Andrew, for that, like I showed earlier, if you want to make sure the affiliates cookie is intact, just make sure on the checkout page, let me find that, on the checkout page, you just make sure affiliate's name is mentioned, okay? And the thing is that as long as like changing the webinar platform won't affect your cookie, so it's fine. Don't worry about that. But let me just go here and I'll show you. So when you go to the checkout page, at the bottom here, just make sure the affiliate's name is what you expect it to be, or the ID is what you expect it to be. David says, I'm in. Okay, will the upgrades be on our account when we open it? Mar, yes, they would. Absolutely. Okay, the secret bundle, Derek, awesome. I'll get you access to that as well. That'll be available by Thursday morning. That's when we intend to release it. Okay, can you attach a YouTube video directly to the contact? No, so we actually host the videos. The reason we don't want to use YouTube or Vimeo is because YouTube or Vimeo may delete those videos at some point. And trust me, your client may not like it if they sign a proposal and the video goes missing. So we have to store it on our site. We can't rely on third-party services for that. I mean, we have Amazon, of course, but we also back them up on other places. So for whatever reason, if Amazon's like, nope, you got to go, then we can quickly switch them over to another storage facility. But we then house the videos. Okay, Amin says Jacqueline as well. Jacqueline, that's great, fantastic. I'm just checking. Actually, it's quite a few people than I originally imagined. It's not a bad thing, but it's a lot more than I imagined. So that's good. Okay, we can send the video for the customer to store themselves as well. So they download the contract. I want to show you what the downloaded contract looks like. Give me 1 second. So they can download the PDF. Like this was me as a client. I got this. I can download this PDF. Once it's downloaded, I'll show that to you. You can see what the PDF looks like. And yeah, it's a good point. This was supposed to have the video link as well, but I'll make sure it does. So I'll talk to the developers and make sure that a link to the video is included here as well. Okay. 1 second. Let me just make a note of it. Okay, cool. Thanks, Dean. I'm checking out now. Good webinar. I'm glad I came. Dean, I'm happy as well, man. I'm really happy you came as well. Cannot get to pay from that link. Harold, what problem are you facing? So you have the option to buy either using your PayPal or Stripe. So you can use your credit card or with PayPal. Either option works. And in that case, 1 second, just let me give you this link. Give me 1 second. I appreciate that, and by the way, so 1 second and I'll give that to you. Okay, and there you go. That's the link. Yeah, so I've just talked to the team about that. Actually, I was just messaging so you could hear me clattering, but these proposals that clients will sign will have the video as well. So we'll make sure that the video is included on this page as well. Okay, so KS stand for the sender, just search for bid proposals, or I can have, maybe Nicholas, you can find that. Cool. Got to run. I'm in and stay in touch. Ross, absolutely, mate. You as well. That's fine. Will you be adding a payment option to the contact soon? Charles, soon? No. Look, I don't want to come to this session and lie to you. I'm not going to say it'll be done in a week. It's a really good feature request. We are considering it so that when the client signs, they immediately take into like a checkout page, for example. But I can't tell you if it'll be done within a week or two, may not even be a month, to be honest with you, because when you start collecting payments, it's a much more complex feature. So we are looking to develop that, but it's not something that we can like turn on like this. It may take us a little bit longer. Learning curve, it's stupidly simple. Trust me when I say this, it is stupidly simple. We've got lots of tutorials in here for you as well. Lead gen deal is really easy as well. It's literally like pushing one button and using the app. But when you come to this, let me go in here. Where is the tool? Yeah, go back to dashboard. So if you were looking for tutorials, just go to trainings and you can see all of it over here. It's quite easy to use. And trust me when I say this, I've used a lot of tools, but if you follow the trainings, even the simple 3-minute demo that I shared earlier in the different webinar, it'll be easy for you. Okay, cool. Brad, I think that was a mistake on our part, so don't worry about that, but this is the webinar where you need to be on. Okay? Yeah, if you are using Gmail, Dalpin says, please check your spam folder as well. It might be lost somewhere in there. Do you have a script for starting an arbitrage gig? So arbitrage is something I'll be talking about more in the bonus sessions, not this time, not in this session. There's no script as such, but I'll basically showcase you how to find holes in the client's business and how to fill them with outsourced services that you can make. Okay. So Daniel, if that's the case, like, have you already purchased from the link or not? Let me know. Do you have a proposal for ADA bundle? I think I have to check. I know we have something for Ifio. Let me just check it out right now. Give me 1 second. We actually don't, but I'll talk to my team and I'll make sure that we get that done as well. That's a really good idea. Will there be a continuing training and will there be a replay? Replay, yes. Continue training, like I said, from me depends entirely on when my baby's born. When my baby's born, I'm out. Simple. But I know that there are other team members in the team that be training you up as well. And of course, support super active. If you get stuck, you can always ask them. And once a week, for the foreseeable future, we can do training with you as well. Are the proposals mobile friendly? Tell me yes, they are. Yes, they are. Could you add a proposal for repurposing social media content? It's a good idea. Let me make a note of it, and I will let the team know. But I think it's, these feedback about what kind of proposal you need is something we are better off handling, not via this session, but via support chat. Okay. All right. Cool. Do you have proposal for mobile apps? It's a good question. I actually don't think we do, but that's a really good one that we could build. Let me check. We do not. That's a really good idea, Herschel. I'll get that definitely prioritized. Yeah, mobile app. So my teammate is on the call as well. He's messaging me. He's saying we can add them in quickly. We have the template. So there you go. Mobile apps will be added within the week, I would say, if not sooner. Harold says, went to a different browser and worked, gotta love technology. I mean, technology, like, look what happened when we started this session. It was crazy. It was annoying, actually. Again, I apologize for the break in between. Yep, Edward says mobile apps will be great. Perfect, we'll take care of that. Add a proposal as well. Tim will take care of that. I promise you, that's a really good idea. If you're a friend of mine, I'm kind of surprised we didn't think about that, but we'll 100% get that done too. Potentially within a week, maybe a bit longer, because again, we have to get the models to do those videos. Again, so just to tell everyone, I know you're all throwing ideas at me for proposals. It's great. Please push them via support so our team can catalog it. I kind of won't be able to do that on this session though. Okay, they're all really good ideas. We want to do as much as we can for you. And to be honest with you, we want to also systemize it. So if you have a proposal for mobile app, that works for dentists, doctors, real estate agents, hair salons, all those different businesses. So we're going to try and make sure that we do it standardized all across the different niches as well. Oh yeah, so Elliot, I think someone else asked this too. Is there an option to offer the client the opportunity to pick between 2 to 3 options? At the moment, no, but there will be. Like, it's a good idea, and I'll make sure that we have that option as well. I'll talk to the team about that too. I'll make a note. Okay. All right. Cool, Jessica. That's great. Yeah, Charles is saying, I'm sure you'll be adding a template, selling bid proposals to your templates. Charles, the funny thing is, we were so deep into this that we just kind of realized, like, hey, we could actually give people this proposal. And when did we realize that? This morning, right? We were so close to the solution, we just didn't realize that we could have a proposal where people could actually use it to sell their bid proposal seats. So yeah, absolutely, it's on the cards. And I'm just kind of, again, surprised that we didn't have this done already, but we will. How do you handle the situation where midway the client wants to add a variation to the order? KS, in that case, communicate with them. Like, you will have some email back and forth, or ask them to book a meeting. You can actually also embed a Calendly link inside the proposal. I'll show you that in the bonus session. So you can do that. Or once we have the collaboration feature built in, your client will be able to just quickly highlight something and point out and say, hey, I want these things added as well. And again, let me remind you, proposal back and forth, contract back and forth takes time. I mean, I know enterprise businesses that take like 8 months. My friend here in Finland, he's like a really, really good salesperson. And it takes him like 8 months to close a client, but then that client is worth, I think, €500,000 or something. So, it takes time. The bigger contracts get. Smaller contracts, usually faster, but still they can be back and forth. And yes, we have a Google editor-like collaboration feature coming in to bid proposals, which might be still, I think, 2 weeks to 4 weeks, maybe a bit longer. And with that, you'd be able to create these kind of proposals. The bonus session will be on the 13th of June. But there'll be, we'll have a replay and everything if you can't attend at that time. Yep, Daniel, so 200 agency accounts. Cliff, we have a lot of templates for restaurants, a lot of them. Okay, so let me just check. No, I think that is wrong, Dave. The bonus session should be on the 13th of July. It should not be on the 14th of July. I can check my correspondence, but I think I talked to Dragan about that as well. But I'll check on that in a little bit. But I'm quite sure it's supposed to be the 14th. Give me 1 second. Oh, 13th. Sorry, why did I say 14th? You're putting words in my mouth. It's supposed to be 13th. David, set it for 13th. 1 second. There you go. So that needs to be changed there on that page, but it is the 13th. Okay, cool. So I'm going to take off shortly. Is there anyone here who still has questions perhaps I haven't answered yet? Or is anyone still on the fence or thinking about the bundle deal? Because again, it's a pretty exceptional deal. I want to make sure that you are getting all the answers you need before you go away today, because the additional templates that I talked about, the secret bonuses that I talked about, they are available to a limited number of people only. I mean, it's supposed to be 20, but again, only on the live session. Beyond that, it's not going to be available. Okay. What's the link? What is the link for what? Sorry. Okay. I think Constantine can drop you the link for the bundle one more time. Can this be used for contracts between institution and students? Yeah, Rafiq, I don't see why not. I don't see why not. You can. Same way you would use, I think PandaDoc, or I can't remember, like we use HelloSign or DocuSign, you can use this as well. Daniel will have to see about that, and we'll have to see what the use case for that would be. Again, folks, look, I'm not against feature requests coming in on this session, but please, I'm being very open about this. I can't really take them into consideration right now because I'm not in that mode right now. I'm not in the mode of taking feature requests, basically. That will take a little bit, like it's best to go via support. And if it's feasible, if it's within, if it helps everyone, we will get it done. But if you're like, hey, I want this very specific thing because I live in Papua New Guinea and I need this because of my country's laws, we may not be able to do that. But if it's something that will help everyone, absolutely. Okay, we will be sharing a roadmap app with you actually in a few days, and you can add all your ideas to that as well. Of course, if you want to mail support, that's fine. We'll just take your ideas and paste them over there. But we'll add all the ideas, and everyone can vote. People can vote, and we'll pick ideas based on, how many people need it, how important it is, and we'll get that done. Okay, so do we already have that? Okay, I'll have the team basically reach out to you for that. Don't want to confuse people too much here. Can you please create an ADA bundle? We 100% will, Charles. Like I said, it slipped our mind, but it is 100% on the cards to have an ADA bundle as well. It makes perfect sense. I mean, it is something that was sold recently. A lot of people will use it, so we'll definitely get it done. Is the Done For You website a WordPress website? No, it's not actually. It's an HTML-based website, or if you have Funnelview, which is our funnel building platform, you can import it into that as well. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of WordPress. Sometimes it's okay for blogging and such, but beyond that, not so much. Is there a coaching session agreement? Delphine, you know what? I'll give you mine. Like, I don't think there is one at the moment, but I'll do my coaching session agreement in there. But do note that it may have to be, like, it may not have a video. The video will have to be customized by you, just FYI, because that's very specific to you, right? Oh, just one thing to mention as well, the custom proposal templates that I will give to you, they don't have a video. I'm hoping that people like Todd Gross, Karthik, and others will do their own videos and give them to us so we can place them in. But because these are the tools that you have, I think it's best that you create video for them. But don't worry, we'll show you how to create these videos as well. We'll actually give you a script that you can use to create these as well. Consulting proposal, Tony, again, depends. What kind of consulting? What business are we talking about? What kind of consultation are we talking about? If you give me more ideas, we can get that done too. But like I said, again, not the right platform to discuss what proposals we can have, because there is so much potential that we can put in. I just don't want to kind of commit to everything now, because I'm offering this to you and I can't take in all the feature requests at the same time. That'd be kind of hard to do. Okay, Amin says Edwin as well. Show Neil, fine, Tony, thank you. I appreciate that very much, sir. That's great. Let me check something else as well on my end. Okay, I'm told by the team that we've just added 2 templates in there today focused on consulting. Let me find those for you. 1 second. Okay, once this loads, I think there might be 2 templates for that as well. I'm just going to close this one. I think I might have been logged out. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I might be logged out. Okay, let's try again. Okay, so they're not there yet, but they will be there. So that's what my team now tells me. They're not there yet, but they 100% will be there. Cool. So this is what they look like. I just got a link while we were talking about it. There you go. This is what the template looks like. It's General Services Agreement. Okay. Can I upload and use a Hamatar video? As long as it's an MP4 file, yeah, you can. I mean, I can't remember now what the Hamatar videos look like, but as long as they are MP4 files, yes, you can. Tony makes sense, man. Tony says I'm in the corporate world, that's why. Makes perfect sense. Okay. Any questions, folks? Anything else I can answer for you, please ask now. Yeah. Can you recommend great niches to sell access to via our commercial license to bring good proposals for using their type of business? Good question. So Tim's asking basically who would be good prospects for selling these proposals as a service to? Agencies. That's the best one. Go find other agencies that are too busy fulfilling services. They don't have time for proposal back and forth. And you can just say, hey, give me the proposal. I'll basically get it signed. I'll take a signing fee, you know. Or you can just say, hey, here's your account with proposals. You can just use this instead of HelloSign or DocuSign. That's the way to do it. Can we watermark our agreements? Delphine, not at the moment, but that's a really good idea. I like it. Let me make a note of that, and I'll make sure that we add this to our pipeline as well. Okay, good idea. I like it. It's hard to sign a signature using a mouse. Is it still legal if it's sloppy? Charles, it is. I mean, because people want, they have to sign. I don't think it's that impossible these days, by the way. Especially on mobile and like tablets, they can use their fingers, so it's even easier. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, it's legal. If they sign and they say, yes, I'm signing, they basically sign from a location and they use the email address as well. So there's double authentication built in. So yeah, that's quite legal. So Sheila, check for an email from support@bidproposals.com. That's where you will find access if you're wondering about access. Okay, let me just see this. And any other questions, folks, just keep them coming. I'm really happy to be here and showcase all of this for you, but I want to make sure that I answer everything before we go. In fact, what I'll do now is I'll set up a timer for 5 minutes, and then I'll take off. Okay, here we go, countdown timer for 5 minutes, and we'll go back to this as well. Can you ask jurisdiction as well? Where exactly, Tony? So you can place jurisdiction details in the contract itself. We collect the IP address. That's as far as we can go without totally snooping on them. Is BidProposals compatible to WordPress system? It's a standalone app. You can embed the proposal in your site if you wanted to, but it is a standalone app. Can you show your lead gen again? Absolutely. 1 second. Let me open that up for you. So this is the lead gen app. So for example, you need to search for, let's say, I always go back to restaurants. It's just easy. Restaurant in, let's say, pick a city, Paris, I'm not sure. Okay, I'll let this search and then I'll come back to it in just a few seconds and I will show you the results of that. Basically, I got to log in again. So it logged me out. So I'll log in again with Facebook, make sure that I'm able to then search again. So let's go for restaurant. Paris, get started. Okay, it'll take a few minutes because it's literally going through all the pages on Facebook and it's using that data via the API to find the leads for you. And they're quite current as well because most of these businesses signed up themselves, like no one signed them up. So the emails that they use are relevant. The emails that they use are current as well. So I'll show you that once that loads up. Is there a way to use video proposals as a landing page and have each signature email to use? So you can only use it for one client at a time, Elliot, right? It is a landing page in effect, but you can only use it for one client at a time. If you wanted to send to multiple clients, you got to duplicate that proposal. Is the proposal built into the agency website that comes with it? No, the agency website is for you to sell the proposals as a service, right? Bid Proposals is a standalone app. They serve two different purposes. One is to sell the service. Bid Proposals in that case would be then to deliver the service. Any plans to add in replay attachment to a replay attachment file option? Sorry, how would that work exactly? What do you mean? Replay attachment to what, Charles? Could you clarify that for me? We have a business mentoring service. Which template would you recommend? I think consulting or coaching would be a good one. And like I said, I'll make my own coaching template available there as well. Will take us a few days, but I'll make my coaching template available in there too. And you can utilize that for yourself as well. Reply. Oh, reply. Oh, good question, Charles. At the moment, we don't have option for that, but I will pass it to the team and we'll see what we can do about it. By the way, remember, you can embed as well in various places. I already covered that before, but you can embed the template in various places as well, so on WordPress sites and such. We also have password protection option, as I mentioned earlier, available for you, so you can use that as well. So look, I just searched for Paris. It does take a few minutes to bring results, but it brought me 239 leads for this. Just know that next week, we don't want to disrupt this now, but next week, we'll be updating the system and it will be able to generate a lot more leads than this. Okay. Is there a reminder feature? Not at the moment. So you do get a notification when someone signs up, but there's no reminder feature, but it's a good one. We can add that as well. Definitely. But remember, because the emails are not going from us at the moment, reminder wouldn't really work in that case. Okay. Amin says, Marshall, finally, I was waiting for you. You were the last person, I think. No, but I'm glad that you're in. How can we translate the videos or subtitle them? Matthew, it's a good question. At the moment, you can't. Unfortunately, they're only available in English. I'll have to talk to the team about it to see how we can do that. Okay. Where will all your trainings and replays be available? They'll be in the portal, so you'll be able to access them. Let me show you right over here. And we have 22 seconds left, by the way. You'll be able to access them in the training section over there. Okay. Yeah. I'm having trouble with my credit card. How much time do I have to get the bundle? Patrick, you have time. Again, for those people that are on the webinar, you have time. It's okay. Get it today so that we can give you the templates, the 20 plus templatized proposals as well. What level do the white label buyer get? The front-end elite version. So they get the front-end elite version. Let me just show you this one more time and I'll close this as well. Timer is done. So they get access to the elite license, which I want to show you one more time. Give me 1 second and I'll bring you back to that so you can see all the features that it has. This one. So they get access to all these things. So they can create up to 30 proposals a month. You can't change the currency yet, Tony, but that's planned. So the currency thing is mostly visual right now, but that's planned to be changed. So you'll be able to set that up from your settings to USD, Swiss franc, or whatever. But it's hard-coded right now. You can change it. Wait, I'm an idiot. I really am an idiot. Let me try that. My team just told me you can actually change it. So let me see. This is how oblivious I am sometimes to technology. Let me go into settings. Okay, you can set up time zone and you can set up currency as well. There you go. Disregard me. And actually, it asks you to set that up in onboarding wizard as well. Yeah, there you go. Cool. No, so Will, just about white label, you can sell it whichever way you want, but you can't sell it by JVZoo because obviously we are on JVZoo. But again, remember, with white label, as I mentioned before, you cannot white label the domain name for security and legal reasons. All contracts, all proposals have to come from Bid Proposals to make them legally binding. If you send them from, let's say bill.com, it's not going to be legally binding in the same way anymore. It's not going to hold much water if you were to say to a court of law, look, this is where they signed the proposal. So because we've had to work a bit more legally for that, that's why you can't brand the domain name, but you can add bill.vidproposals.com, and then when people get the contracts, they'll be from bill.vidproposals.com. That's what you can do. We do have an affiliate program as well. You can again reach out to us via support desk, and we can set you up with that as well. Okay. Yeah, someone's asking, why do restaurants need this? Customers don't need to sign a contract to eat at the restaurant. Obviously, restaurants don't need bid proposals, but you need bid proposals to sign a contract with them to do their social media management, to do the lead generation, to do their menu creation, whatever. So a contract is between two businesses. A contract is typically not between a business and a person, unless you go to banks and you're talking about loans. That's a different thing. So someone asked, why do restaurants need bid proposals? They do not, but you need it to sign a contract with them. Okay, I hope that helps. So anyway, the timer's finished. I have to jet. Yeah, good question, Charles. There you go. Charles says, what about restaurant events and wedding contracts? Yeah, I mean, restaurant events is a good one. So if you, for example, want to hold a wedding at a restaurant, you want to do that. I would not advise you to have a prenup signed via bid proposals, though. We didn't build it for that. So again, if anyone is thinking, hey, you know what, I can go for the cheap and just have prenup signed via bid proposals, avoid doing that. Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah, no, fair question, Delphine. Fair point. Delphine saying, well, this might be helpful for B2C when dealing with roofing and other things that you do with customers, such as credit. So you're right. For a certain level of services, you do need contracts, but of course, to go to McDonald's, you don't need one. Unless you get sick and they want to pay you off like $100,000 and say, don't talk about this ever again, that's where you could use bid proposals to sign a contract with them. But that's up to you. Okay, you can upload your own proposals and contracts, by the way, absolutely. Just go to upload a video. You start with a video because it's video focused, and then you'll be able to, you get a full editor, you can add whatever you want to it as well. Okay, I'm on fire today, folks. I think I'm gonna end it at that. Thank you so much. Apologies for what happened before with the transition, but again, thanks for sticking with me. And I'm really happy that you got into the bundle deal. I'm excited about what it can do for you moving forward. We're going to have a lot of sessions together. You probably are going to get a lot of emails about this, but keep that link intact, keep that link with you. Make sure you sign up whenever you get a chance. Okay. And yeah, look, the wife has been feeling a little bit poorly at the moment. She was like, I don't know, the baby could be born anytime. I was like, can you just ask the baby to wait until, after I have done this launch? So hopefully we'll wait a few days for that. Okay, thanks everyone. Have a good rest of the day, and we'll talk soon. And again, one more time, there is the link to, let me go to the end of this slide. Okay, that's the link you need to go to, neilvio.com/bundle. Okay, the giveaways that we promised, by the way, we'll reach out to you via support. I've taken a bit too long there. I do have to jet, but support team will email 3 people at random, and we'll give you, if you already got the bundle, then you already have everything that we promised you. But we were going to give you Bid Proposals Elite. So if you already got the bundle, we'll just give you $47 in credits that you can use in the future with us for 3 people. I can announce that right now as well, quickly close my eyes, or I can send an email. In fact, let me do that right now. And I want you to reach out to support@kvsocial.com, and we will give you a $47 credit if you already got the bundle. Otherwise, we can give you Bid Proposals Elite for free. It's up to you. Okay, so I'll pick people at random right now because you want me to. So just give me a second, and I'll pick people that have been the most engaged. So Paul Booker, you're the first one who wins that either Bid Proposals Elite or $47 in credit. And Brad Hedgecott, you're the second one. So you win Bid Proposals Elite or $47 in future credit. And Charles Mills, you are the last person. So there you go. You either get Bid Proposals Elite or $47 for store credit. Reach out to support@kvsocial.com or support@kyvio.com, and we'll take care of you. Okay, take care, everyone. We'll talk soon. Bye.